Okay, so welcome to Across the Gridiron, the UK fan perspective of the NFL. And I just want to give a quick reaction to the last couple of games from last night. And where do we start? Dallas Cowboys. Whoa. Um, I I was shocked. I mean, I know that the Dallas Cowboys tend to win against the Eagles. Sorry, the Giants when Dak Prescott is playing. But I just did not expect such a performance. Listen, that defense was ridiculous. They got after the Giants like a rash, all over them, and there was no answer. There were 14 points. I mean, the defense gave 14 points before the offense could even think about doing anything. So it was just a case of, before anyone starts to talk about Dak Prescott and whether he performed well or not, it wasn't really about that, Dak. This was about a complete team performance. What they say, complementary football, defense, special teams, and offense. Everyone, put in. I want to give a quick shout out to some players because one year in special teams. Listen, that guy looks for real. Turpin, it's good that he's getting some offense reps as well. And Brandon Cooks, he snagged one as well. And Gilmore, listen, I think the Dallas Cowboys may have cracked the code. So it's one game. Listen, it's one game. So let's not get too carried away. But I think it's that result is important for a number of reasons. One, it was a divisional game, and you know that the first thing you want to do is win your division, and then after that, anything else can come next. So win your division by getting one up because nobody else played any other team in their division. So I know Washington won, Eagles won, but to beat your division and go one up in the division, puts you just ahead, of everybody else. So they just need to follow this up with a good performance against the Jets this weekend, and then we can start to see what the Dallas Cowboys will look like. But I think you have to talk about the Dolphins. Tua was, oh my goodness. I'm kind of thinking to myself, why didn't I have it in my fantasy team? 400 and something odd points that Tua yesterday. Tyreek Hill. Look, I don't know why there isn't a car that has been made that is called a Tyreek because that dude is legit fast. He accounted for 200 yards of offense on his own. Now let's just put that into into perspective. The whole Giants team did not put up 200 yards. Tyreek Hill put up 200 yards by himself. Nice. Very nice. So, I think the Dolphins, are interesting. Now, I think, first game of the season, I think you have to put into context a number of things. One, the degree of difficulty. I mean, people could argue that the degree of difficulty for the Dallas Cowboys against the Giants was very low. The degree of difficulty for 49ers against the Steelers was low. And you may look at the Eagles win against Patriots as a much more valuable win because it was against a tough opponent. The Patriots literally almost won that game. It really came down to the last couple of seconds. They scored a touchdown, they would have won that game. So that was a hard-fought win for the Eagles. So credit to them. Where that's due. So degree of difficulty must be put into context. As well. Green Bay Packers. Listen, I picked against them because I just thought divisional game. They've always owned the Bears, but it seems like that continues to be true without Aaron Rodgers. Who's Aaron Rodgers, right? No Aaron Rodgers, no problem. Jordan Love just, gave them some tender loving love. Smacked them really. So listen, well done to Jordan. played well. Green Bay must be feeling really good today. I think the guys in the front office will be thinking to themselves, yeah, it was a good thing we got Aaron out of here, because now we potentially have a quarterback that can take the next 10 years, and do something with it. So credit to them there, in that. So listen, it's a big game tonight. I'll see if Aaron Rodgers responds. I know it's not his team, but I think when your old team, goes out there and actually performs, you probably feel like you have to do a similar thing. It's kind of that thing about, when you were dating someone and then, the person moved on to someone else, and you always want to show that the person you moved on to, is so much more better than the other person. It's just a human, type of reaction. So listen, I expect Aaron Rodgers to feel the pressure a little bit today, against, his first game for the Jets. But I still expect him to win. So we'll see. Well, that was it. That's a wrap for reactions. Looking forward to week 2. I might say something, after the Jets game, today. That's going to be a late one as well, in the UK, probably 1 o'clock. I may not be able to stay to the end of the game, but I'll certainly try and see if I can catch the first quarter of the game as well. So remember, guys, we're just building this. It's very new, so we need your support. We need your encouragement. Please like, subscribe, and make comments. Tell us what you like and what you don't like. Okay.